Simon & Schuster Audio presents What If? Volume 3, Ancient Wars That Shaped Our World. The world's foremost military historians imagine what might have been. Edited by Robert Cowley and read by Murphy Geyer and Laura Esterman. Infectious Alternatives, The Plague That Saved Jerusalem, 701 BC, by William H. McNeill. Military events, even seemingly insignificant episodes, can have unforeseen consequences, ones that may not become apparent at the time they happen, and occasionally, not even for centuries. It seems appropriate to begin this program with such a moment in history. The Assyrian siege of Jerusalem, then the seat of the tiny kingdom of Judah, in 701 BC. That siege by Sennacherib, king of Assyria, was lifted after a large part of his army succumbed to a mysteriously lethal contagion. The Assyrians simply moved on. For the largest empire of its time, the reduction of yet another walled city was not cost-effective. For those holed up inside, however, deliverance came as a heavenly sign, though its causes were probably environmental, and one that, needless to say, would have far-reaching implications. But what if disease had not intervened? What if the walls had fallen, and the usual pillage, rape, murder, and forced exile of the population had been Jerusalem's lot? What would our lives, our spiritual underpinnings, be like 2,700 years later? Whatever the pestilence was, it became the leveler at Jerusalem. Disease has to be counted as one of the wild cards of history, an unforeseen factor that can, in a matter of days or weeks, undo the deterministic sure thing or humble the conquering momentum. History is full of examples. There was the plague that ravaged Athens for more than a year and led to its capture and the dismantling of its empire in 404 BC. An outbreak of dysentery weakened the Prussian force invading France in 1792 and helped to convince their leaders to turn back after losing the Battle of Valmy, thus saving the French Revolution. The ravages of typhus.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?